Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mori Crossing and today we have two speed builds for the price of one. We've got a Big Ben, which is the big clock tower in London, and also an Owlery from Harry Potter. This is my Harry Potter island. If you don't know, I have a Harry Potter island and a Japanese island. So yeah, if you want to see more of those vids, I'll put the playlists down in the description below. Okay, let's get started. Okay, first off, we're doing the Big Ben build, and I'd like to shout out Miyu, who made these amazing designs and came up with this cool Big Ben concept. He's done other things like Tower Bridge and stuff like that. So cool. I'll link his socials in the description below the video. Also, for people who don't know what Big Ben is, it's a large clock tower in London. Well, actually Big Ben, like itself, is the bell of the clock that makes the sound, you know. But the whole thing is, you know, known colloquially as Big Ben. Anyways, yeah, it's on the River Thames, spelled T-A-M-E-S, but pronounced Thames. I know a lot of English doesn't make sense, and I've heard a lot of my US friends say it wrong, saying like Thames and things like that. But anyway, English names, woo! But Big Ben is a big symbol of London and it appears in a bunch of films including Harry Potter, so I thought, why not include it? And I saw Ryu's designs and I was like, yes, this is gonna work. And yeah, I'm doing a lot of experimenting right now. As you can see, this was done on stream and I was trying to get the clock at the right height, because looking at it far away and looking at it close up is really tough, as with every sort of like perspective builds, but I liked it at this height. I was just trying out a lamp here as kind of the top of the tower, but didn't quite like it. I really like the look of the Gothic clocks. I think they look really cool. I never thought of using them in this way before I saw Ryu's design. Incredible, and I'm definitely going to be using it all over my island now for anything that looks sort of Gothic. I might even add it to my Malfoy Manor, which I have at the back. And as I was saying, I made these both on stream, so I had some great input from you guys. If you want to hang out with us, I stream every Saturday, 9:30 AM Japan time. I do builds, I do other things. Oh, this is me just trying to cover the side because I really didn't like how it looked with all perspective builds. You've always got like an angle that doesn't look great. So yeah, this is just in front of my leaky cauldron, so I didn't want to block that. It was really tough deciding exactly how high things should be and where everything should be. But yeah, I wanted it to look good at the river on the other side, so I have to make sacrifices, you know, for art. Anyway, I'm just trying to, again, hide the side, but I don't like how this looks. It makes it look a lot more chunky, and if you look at the actual Big Ben is like right next to where you can like stand and walk. So again, I tried doing it with a simple panel, but I never like it when like simple panels go at a right angle to each other. They never look good in my opinion. Okay, here is where I finished the stream and I made a few little changes. I added these lofts, like loft beds with desk, which I absolutely am obsessed with for my European / Harry Potter island. I really like how they looked here, but then I thought maybe this area, like the river didn't feel big enough. The Thames is quite a big river, at least it's fairly big. It's sizable. It's bigger than this river. So I decided to do it up against the side of this bridge. I actually moved the bridge back a little bit. And yeah, I've got a lot of space behind here as well. So I just decided to make it one chunk bigger that way and two chunks bigger. Yeah, this side. I may decide to move it back one more again. I'm not 100% happy with how it ended up. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Here I'm just editing this area. And I decided to give it some light with these golden candles. I couldn't think of another sort of lighting thing that would work well. And it's annoying that you can't put things right next to the bridge. So I added this barrel to sort of make it a bit more crowded in this area. And I'm just decorating this bit, just making it a bit more cohesive with all the red. And yeah, that's the end of that build and we're on to the next build. Oh, by the way, if you're enjoying this video, and I mean you've got through 5 minutes, so I hope you are, hit that like button. Why not subscribe? Because I do loads of Animal Crossing content all the time, 2 videos a week, from builds to tours, all that nice stuff. So yeah, why not consider subscribing? Anyway, onto this build. This is the Owlery, which is just behind the herbology greenhouses. I set this area aside for the Owlery specifically about 5 months ago or so. But yeah, here it is. With this one, there are too many decisions, and I was kind of stressed out for that reason. I don't know. I thought I had a clear image in my head, but in the end, a lot of the sort of custom designs that I have, and I am running out of space, do not go with the nice grey silos, which was my original idea. I wanted this area to be really grey because a lot of the rest of my island is quite brown. But in the end, I decided, you know what, I'm going to give it some height. I'm going to try out all the brown things so that it all goes together, because I have totally run out of spaces for any more custom designs. I don't know how I've done that. We already got a double the amount, what was it, 6 months ago? And I've already filled those up. So here I'm just trying to move these trees back because they are totally in the way, as you can see, of this build in general. I may move them even further to the side, but yeah, that's a decision for another day. Here I'm just moving the silo to the back, and yeah, in the end I went with the classic lighthouses. I have lighthouses all over this island to sort of symbolize the towers and turrets of Hogwarts and other sort of magical areas. So in the end I've gone with the same thing. And here I start sort of just planning out where things are going to go on the ground. I was originally thinking, during the stream when I was making this part, I was saying, oh, I'll do this floor later, but as you can see, the bits that I included in this speed build is mainly from the point where I started doing this. It's because I really need the floor to really work out exactly where everything's going to be, and it also takes up way less time, putting everything down and then having to pick it all up and put the ground on it. I don't know why I was going crazy that day. But yeah, this is where I really started getting into the nitty-gritty of what I wanted to do planning-wise. And I think that this sort of having one thing up on another level always gives a sort of sense of drama to a place. I don't know if that's just me or if anyone else feels that way, let me know. And here I'm just trying to use the sort of Ollivander drawers as a sort of just background, as if it's sort of just a busy brown background. So it's just, it kind of looks like letters, boxes. So there's sort of like a post office / Owlery, because there's not that many owl related items in the game, of course. I mean, not many people are specifically looking for owls, but yeah, I thought that it would sort of, all of my builds are sort of symbolic in a way. Nothing looks exactly the same, obviously, as real life. I think it's fun really thinking about how you can add things and subtract things, how things, it just affects, basically trying to create an atmosphere here, aren't we? And here's the classic of me always getting rid of some of the floor by accident because it's the same button as picking stuff up. It happens to me all the time, way too often. And here I'm just starting with the back, giving the classic jail bars aesthetic back there. It just always adds something. I don't know why. Why do jail bars look so good everywhere, honestly? Here we've got some parcels on the Zen cushions, and then look at this owl design. Isn't it absolutely stunning? I will put the codes down below for this amazingly talented person. I just look at it, it's so cute. Look at them. We've got a dark one, is that an eagle owl? And then we've got a beautiful little barn owl as well, so adorable. And here I'm just picking things up and putting them in different places, just being endlessly indecisive, and again adding some rocks. In the end, I don't really like the look of the lamp at the front, so I'm I'm alright, I'll get rid of it in a second. Here, there it goes. And just adding, what is that? A parcel / suitcase thing. Anyway, you can see it better here. I expanded as well, as you saw with the terraforming, and I'm just putting the bookcase and some simple panels to sort of block it off so that it's its own sort of area. Originally, again, it was going to be a sort of rounded area, and it ended up kind of rounded by putting all the different items around the edge, but yeah, it's pretty blocky. I guess a bit like Minecraft, you can't really have everything rounded in a game where you can't round very many things. I'm just ignore me. Anyway, I'm just adding some more stuff above again, and just adding the beautiful gothic. What even is that item? Is it a library bookshelf? Anyway, here we come to after the stream, where I decided to do the surrounding areas because it just looked a bit incomplete as it was. I just wanted to, yeah, make it part of the landscape. Just behind here you can see I'm going to be doing this sort of rickety bridge thing in Harry Potter that is not in the books at all. It's yeah, I think it connects the grounds and the castle itself. That's my understanding of it. I've never really known what exactly it is, but I'm really excited to do that. I've created a design for the bottom bit of the bridge, but I've got a design from, is it Korok AC? I'll again put all of that in the description. And here we're adding bits and pieces, just adding some atmosphere. Again, I decide to extend it into my diagonally area, which is going to be behind here at some point. I have this sort of pathway behind here between diagonally and the herbology bit, which I have no idea what I'm going to do in. But yeah, here it is. So we start off with Big Ben. And it's just so nostalgic. I really like how it turned out. It honestly brings me back to the days where I used to spend lots of time by the Thames. There's some really nice art galleries really near where Big Ben is. There's a bunch of really cool stuff. If you're a tourist, there's loads of touristy stuff to do around it. Definitely recommend the area of Big Ben. Lots of stuff to do. London Eye. There's like cathedrals and loads of stuff around there. Definitely a cool place to hang out. But yeah, I was basically at the restaurants on the Thames whenever I could, basically, and in those art galleries. Anyway, I added that little place to look and see. I can totally speak English. Oh, look at little baby Bones sweeping outside his house. Adorable. Anyway, let's work our way up to the Owlery, past the Whomping Willow, which I will be doing a few things to. And this is the herbology area. If you want to see me build it, I will link it just here. And here it is. I love the sound of the tap or faucet. Is that what it's in America? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I really like it. I might add bits and pieces to it as I go on, like some more dinosaur bones and things like that. You've got a small dinosaur bone at the back that's supposed to be a bird or a mouse or something that the owl has been eating. But yeah, super happy with both these builds, and if you've liked them, feel free to like this video and come join us on streams. A big thank you to all my members for all their continued support. Really helps out the channel and means I can do more. Here are my golden tea leaves, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!